Okay, we're live, and we're live in Moreton Bay. Today Nat and I are sailing in our 27-foot Colombian yacht, and it's just a gorgeous day. As you can see, it's just not a cloud in the sky, although there's no wind either, and we're lucky to be moving, to be honest. We're doing 1.8 knots, but it's very relaxing and not very hectic at all, which we love. Nat's up the front working away on her laptop. Careful not to lose the phone overboard while showing you. There's a few more yachts coming out and joining us out on the water. I don't know if you can see all the way out there. Moreton Bay in the background. Looks like a yacht on its way there now. See a lot of planes coming in to land at the Brisbane airport. You see quite a bit of smog around today. As if there's a fire out there somewhere. Oh yeah, you can see a fire in the... We're heading towards one. You can see out the front there. Out the front of the bow. Got to remember to use the sailing terms.
Nautical terminology. Not the front.
Not the front. How you going there, Nat?
Getting there.
Getting there, working away.
Yeah, lots of work to do, unfortunately.
So,
but good when you can take the office with you, I guess.
this is the office today.
Can't complain.
She says she can't complain, but often does. Not a lot of wind in the sail, but it's not flapping around, which is good. And see if I can get back to where? What's the back of the boat?
The stern.
Oh, the stern, exactly. As she sternly tells me. This morning we did some drone footage for the very first time. That in itself is an art, and well, the good news is we didn't lose a $2,000 drone, and Nat didn't lose any fingers, which was even better news. Although we'd rather lose a finger than a $2,000 drone, Nat, or?
No, we wouldn't.
Oh no.
Not understand what you're talking about there.
Well, when we flew the drone, as you can see from all the lines coming down, all the stays, there's not a lot of room to get a drone taken off and land. So Nat had to hold her hand out to catch it, which she did successfully. Which was a bit difficult while moving, but we did it.
Very good drone piloting, though.
Well, I thought we were gonna end up with losing it in the water, and I could go and buy a brand new drone. But sadly enough, we get to keep the old one. We're pretty close to shore. I can hear sirens going off in the background. What area is that over there? Scarborough. Scarborough going to Redcliffe?
Yep, go to Redcliffe. Over there is Moreton Island and Kangaloo.
Yes, and the giant sand dunes. which are good to go down on a piece of cardboard. But, just a gorgeous day out here today. A few crab pot boys in the... Is it a boy or is it a buoy?
A boy.
It's a boy.
A boy in Australia.
In Australian, it's a boy. Would it be a buoy in America or?
Yeah, it's a buoy in America.
You see the Glasshouse Mountains? Maybe a bit too far away, but Glasshouse Mountains in the distance. Some fires going on over there as well. Probably doing some burn-offs. It normally happens. Well, we're provisioned with salt and vinegar chips, which is a must while sailing. And plenty of water in case we run into a deserted island. No, we wish we did. So we're about to pull the boat out in a couple of weeks' time to anti-foul the bottom. We haven't been able to get out on it very often, as much as we want to. Nat will say because of all the travelling we're doing, but I would say because the weather's just really shitty. So what can we do? What can we show you on this boat? Bum, bum, bum. Well, there's a lot of ropes. Wish we could show you that we're actually sailing, but well, we are moving. Let's have a look. Can you see that? Probably not. A little boat's us. Normally it gets a lot busier out here after lunch when the wind tends to pick up, but we tend to head back in after lunch because we've got to get back to our little doggy who has to have his afternoon walk. So it's, oh no, Mum and Dad are calling. Everybody? Maybe because they're watching. No, they're not watching. I can't believe they're not watching the live stream. You should answer it and get up them, because they'll end up watching this after it's posted on YouTube, and then love you, Mum and Dad.
I didn't answer it.
Oh, you didn't answer it. She never answers. She never answers the phone.
I wonder why they are calling. I only spoke to them yesterday.
We'll call them back. I clearly can't. I'm holding my phone right now, doing live streaming. Which is live. Which is streaming.
I'm busy.
Don't fall in. I want to capture it if you fall in.
God,
We need a viral video.
If I drop this laptop, it'll be the...
This will go viral anyway because it got your bum in it.
Oh, God. Oh, lordy, lordy.
And that goes down into the depths of the bowels of the boat.
Bowels of the boat.
Oh, I didn't realise your phone was just there. I could have answered it while we were live streaming. But what a gorgeous day. Slight breeze across the water. You can just see very slight breeze. Still only enough to just crawl along. So Nat's Mum and Dad, if you're watching, she's trying to call you. Answer your phone.
Did I leave a message? No.
Failed.
Can't say I didn't try.
She tried. She tried. That's all we can do. Get actually pretty good reception out here, don't we?
Yeah, I've got 4 bars of 5G.
4 bars of 5G. That's pretty good. It's better than what we get at home, and yet you know, there's hardly anything out here. There's nothing out here. It's probably because all those fish need Wi-Fi or phone reception and they don't use it. Did we want to talk about, what are we going to talk about? Some sort of, are we going on a trip?
Series?
A new series coming.
Yep.
We just about finished our New Zealand series that we did with my son and his girlfriend. And what's the new series on?
It's going to be on, because we actually realised that we live in a major tourist destination.
As you can see.
A world-class tourist destination is actually our home, Southeast Queensland. And that incorporates Sunshine Coast, Brisbane, Gold Coast. So we decided, or Fraser Island too,
Fraser Island.
further north. So we decided that in between our travels we would showcase our amazing home and all the cool spots that we know about as locals, so you'll get a bit of local knowledge, things that are not necessarily on the tourist map. And yeah, we're going to start shooting that in the next few weeks.
Well, we already started an Australian series. Well, we've filmed it, still yet to edit it, but that's coming up.
Yep. We've got a little bit more New Zealand stuff coming up, this time in the North Island.
Yeah, and we've got some trips planned to do some alpine mountain climbing to finally put some training into use. Now it's coming into winter here.
Yep, so we're just waiting for a good dump of snow down in Victoria, and then we're going to join my brother and head to Mount Feathertop.
Yeah, so we're wanting blizzards and avalanches and all these exciting things for YouTube. Death.
My brother wants to dangle you off a cliff or something.
He wants to practice dangling me off a cliff. Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens. So exciting things to come. If you haven't subscribed to our new YouTube channel, please do so that you get notified of upcoming events like live streams and any upcoming episodes that we post. We really appreciate the amount of subscribers that have jumped on board so far over the last month, and all the views that we've been receiving, which means that you're really liking what we're doing, which is great. Well, looks like we might get run over by a boat, which make things exciting. Very nice looking boat. I don't know if you can see that coming somewhere. One thing with sailing is that even though it's relaxing, you've always got to stay alert for dolphins, turtles, crab pots, and large vessels, because they don't tend to look out for you sometimes. So we're always keeping an eye out for them. I think you said you saw some turtles this morning, didn't you? Dolphins. Sorry, dolphins.
Very briefly.
Yeah, very briefly, to a point where we couldn't capture it. But, it's quite a nice looking boat, this one coming up, babe.
Really? Can't see it. Is it?
It's not the lifeguard.
Oh, that one.
It's not the Coast Guard, is it?
Oh.
Sort of looks Coast Guardy, but it
Kind of looks official, doesn't it?
looks official.
Is it a pilot boat?
Pilot boat, maybe. Yeah, maybe. Wouldn't normally leave from Moreton Bay, though, would it?
Well, not from Scarborough.
Scarborough. Normally, the shipping channel is through here and going into Brisbane. And the pilot boats come out from and guide them in. That looks more like a, I don't know what that is, a dive boat maybe? Could be a dive boat. In the background there. But we pretty much got the bay to ourselves, which is great. And all right, well, might stop for now and have some lunch, something to eat, sit back, relax. Like I said before, thank you for joining us here at Busy Living, and looking forward to sharing more stuff with you in the future. See you later.